Capture a small moment, preserve a big love. Love doesn't always arrive with fireworks. Sometimes, it slips in quietly, in the way your fingers brush while reaching for the same cup of coffee, in the way their laughter lingers a second longer than necessary, in the way silence feels full instead of empty. And yet, within those tiny, almost invisible seconds, lives something enormous. A universe. A forever. A big love. Photography is not just about images, it's about time travel. It's about holding on to the fragile seconds that would otherwise dissolve into memory. It's about freezing the tremble in a smile, the sparkle in the eyes, the warmth in an embrace. It's about capturing a small moment and preserving a big love. Because love is rarely loud, but it is always powerful. The magic in the little things. Think about it. It's not the grand gestures that replay in your mind years later. It's not always the extravagant vacations or the perfectly planned surprises. It's the ordinary Tuesday night when you both ended up laughing uncontrollably over burnt pasta. It's the sleepy morning hugs before the world wakes up. It's the look you share across a crowded room, the one that says, "I see you, I choose you." Those are the moments that matter. And they are small. But within their smallness, they carry something vast. When you capture that moment, whether through a photograph, a handwritten note, or even a memory deliberately stored in your heart, you are declaring that this love deserves to be remembered. You are saying, "This mattered." A photograph is a heartbeat frozen in time. Imagine a photo of two people sitting on a park bench. Nothing dramatic, no staged poses, just a shared smile. Maybe their heads lean slightly toward each other. Maybe one is mid-laugh. Maybe the sunlight falls perfectly across their faces. To someone else, it's just a picture. But to them, it's the day they realized they didn't want to imagine life without each other. It's the afternoon when worries felt smaller because they were together. It's proof that love existed, real, warm, breathing. A single frame can hold an entire story. That's the magic. When you press that shutter button, you're not just capturing faces, you're preserving energy, emotion, connection. You're bottling a feeling that might otherwise slip away like sand through fingers. And one day, maybe years later, that same photo will whisper, "Remember this? Remember how it felt?" Love lives in the details. Big love doesn't always mean big moments. Big love can live in the way they tuck your hair behind your ear, the way their hand automatically finds yours in a crowd, the quiet comfort of sitting side by side without speaking, the spontaneous spin in the kitchen while your favorite song plays. These details are easy to overlook. Life moves fast, days blur together, responsibilities stack up, notifications buzz, time rushes. But love slows down time if you let it. Capturing a small moment is an act of rebellion against forgetfulness. It says, "Wait, this right here, this matters." The power of remembering. There will be seasons when love feels effortless and bright. There will also be seasons when love feels tested, stretched, challenged by distance, stress, or change. In those moments, memories become anchors. A photograph of the way you looked at each other at the beginning, a candid snapshot of pure joy, a silly selfie from a day that had no reason to be special yet somehow was. Those preserved moments remind you, we've smiled like this before. We've felt this warmth. We've chosen each other. Small moments become emotional evidence that love is real and resilient. Love is not perfect, it's present. The most beautiful photographs are rarely perfect. They're blurry because someone moved mid-laugh. They're imperfectly framed because the moment mattered more than precision. They're raw because no one was posing, they were just being. And that's what makes them powerful. Big love isn't flawless, it isn't staged, it doesn't require perfection. It requires presence. To capture a small moment, you must be present in it. You must notice the way the light falls, the way their expression changes when they talk about something they care about, the way your heart feels when you're near them. Presence turns seconds into memories. Awareness turns ordinary into extraordinary. Every love story is worth preserving. It doesn't matter if your love is new or decades old. It doesn't matter if it's romantic, familial, or a deep friendship. Love deserves to be honored. A grandmother holding her grandchild. Two best friends laughing until they cry. Partners dancing barefoot in the living room. Parents watching their child take their first steps. These moments may seem small in the moment, but years from now, they will be priceless. One day, those photographs may be the only way to revisit the sound of that laughter, the softness of that embrace, the brightness of that smile. And when that day comes, you'll be grateful you chose to capture it. The courage to feel. Taking a photo of love requires vulnerability. You are admitting, this is important to me. You are acknowledging that this person, this connection, this heartbeat shared between two souls matters deeply. And sometimes, we hesitate. We worry about angles, lighting, appearances. We say, let's do it later. We assume there will always be more time. But time is fragile. Moments are fleeting. Love is precious. So capture it now. Even if the lighting isn't perfect. Even if your hair isn't done. Even if the background is messy. Because real love doesn't wait for perfection. It shows up in the middle of ordinary life. The future will thank you. Imagine yourself years from now, flipping through old photographs. You see a younger version of yourself. You see the glow in your eyes. You see the way you lean toward each other, instinctively, naturally. And suddenly, you are transported. You can almost hear the laughter. You can almost feel the warmth. You can almost taste the air from that day. That is the power of preserving a small moment. It becomes a bridge between who you were and who you are. It reminds you that love has always been part of your story. Capture the smile, preserve the fire. Love is not measured in grand declarations. It's measured in consistency, in shared glances, in hands that reach for each other even after